them.
There
I
you
ain't
go.
worried about it.
All right, here we go. I'm getting ready to get it
All
started
right.
right now. All right.
All right.
It ain't nothing but a Niner party. Niner fam, it is time once again to do what it's supposed to be done on Sundays. Niner football. The Niners don't have no off season. The season never ends. The first Sunday of every year to the last Sunday. Sometimes Mondays and Thursday nights too. Today we continue. One of the toughest jobs that possibly could be. Free agency is easy compared to the draft. You see, because with the draft, you need to evaluate talents. You need to be able to see their potentials. You need to be able to see where do they fit in your program. Are they going to excel, or in another year or so, are you going to be saying, you know what, kid, I gotta let you go. You ain't gonna work out. It's not you, it's me. I thought you was gonna be a part of the program, and I put you in a bad position. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna let you see if you can find another club and get your career on track. In other words, you're trying to nicely say, you suck, get out. So we don't want that. So what you do is the GM's gotta be flawless. His whole way of looking has got to be above a computer. He's got to have gut instinct. Does it sound like I'm describing Stevie? Stevie!
So,
Stevie was ready. Stevie,
Ronbo,
what's up?
Ronbo. What's going on?
Man, football, Stevie, it's that crazy time of year, man. We got a month to draw this out, man. Ain't nothing but draft. Who's going to get where? You seen what
Right.
the Jets did? Jets said, oh, man, we can't get Kirk Cousins. All right, quick. Make a deal. We got to get to the top of the draft so we can pick out a quarterback. Stevie says I got that all in order, though, man. I know what to go do. Stevie, are you ready?
I'm ready, Rumble.
Hey, Stevie, before you get started, tell us a little bit about yourself and then jump right on in it, man.
Well, I'm from Broward County, Florida. I'm from Pompano Beach, Florida.
Hey, Stevie.
Shit.
Stevie, hold on a second.
Um,
Stevie, I forgot. Stevie, one thing I forgot. You got your headphones there with you anywhere?
yeah, I got a moment.
Yeah, you put the because I need your microphone in there because we can hear you a little better. You got them right near you?
Yeah, but it's not gonna work well with how I got it set up.
Uh-oh.
Because how
Are
my
they
phone is set up, they got the worst headphone jack. They got these right here.
Uh-oh. Okay, Stevie, just plug it in for just a second. See if it works. So,
All right, I got you.
because I'm seeing if I can get rid of that room sound.
If anything, I got to go like this, Rumble.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
is it because it's too far away? Because the sound quality already got better.
It's the jack piece. The jack piece is what's messing up.
Ah, okay. All right, so we're gonna have to go. Okay, we'll go this route. Okay. All right, Stevie,
Y'all
go
need
ahead.
to speak a little louder. Just let me
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. Just. I speak a little louder then. All right. All right, we ready then.
All right. So I'm gonna go with my draft. I got the first scenario. I got two scenarios for tonight. So my first scenario is the trade down scenario. Trade down. So we're gonna trade with the Buffalo Bills because the Bills gonna need a quarterback. Yeah, they got AJ McCarron, but they still gonna need a quarterback because I know they don't trust what they got as a backup right now. So we'll switch since they traded up with the Bengals to the 12th pick. So we'll switch to 12 and they'll go to our 9, and we'll get the second round draft pick and we'll swap third round draft picks. So with their third round draft pick, they have the Browns draft pick as the third round. So that's the first pick in the third round. So
Stevie, a
we
little
will go
louder.
from 70 to 65, and they have our 7. And then we have our original third round pick that we got from the Bears. From that's how we switch it up from that standpoint. And with the 12th pick, I'll get Harold Landry right now because I don't believe Derwin James, Tremaine Edmonds, Raekwon Smith, they're not gonna last to 12. So the best edge rusher available at that time would be Harold Landry, and I don't trust Davenport. He's too raw right now, and I don't really trust him. But Landry was hurt, as we all know. He was hurt, and he still produced in a better way than anybody else could at a point in time. And he was almost the number one sack artist in 2016, I believe, as he was a sophomore. So we could have him. That solidifies the edge right there, and that puts more competition on everybody else. So that Eli Harrells and everybody else, and Kaiser Lamar, everybody who's getting that chance, Eric Armstead who's getting that chance at Leo, they're gonna have to come with it because Harold Landry comes with it right there. He has the pedigree. He has the first step to get off. He said he has the first step He has the best first step in the whole entire draft. So that's one person we could get right there.
Hey, hey,
And then
hey,
the
hey
second
Stevie,
round, we could
Harold
get the
Land.
likes of DJ Chark. DJ Chark, everybody knows he went off at the Senior Bowl. He went off at the combine, 6'3", runs a 4.340, and his numbers won't put up as much as you'll think because of LSU and how their quarterback situation played out. You can't be good without a good quarterback. I mean, you can try, you can do what you got to do, but if the quarterback is not putting on the money for you, or he's not playing up the standards, then your numbers are gonna fall. But he's a good receiver. And the LSU has a tradition. Whoever wears number 7 is the best person on the team, as you've seen with Patrick Peterson, Tyrann Mathieu, Leonard Fournette, DJ Chark, number 7. You seen what happened when he had a decent quarterback in the Senior Bowl? He went off, and that Kyle could teach him on the intermediate routes. He could work his way in there, so we can use him as a weapon, as a red zone weapon. He's 6'3", once again. And then the next pick I'll choose is Malik Jefferson. Malik Jefferson is the second draft. Is the second one I'll use in the second round because we have two of them. Now he could play the will linebacker. He's not going to play the Mike. If he could, it's going to be kind of rough. But he's better in coverage than most give him credit for, and he has been a hundred tackler, I think, in about 2 years straight. So, and he was coming into this draft. He was the number 1 linebacker, but Trayvon Edmonds got on the scene. Roquan Smith got on the scene. So he's a talented player, but they just better linebackers just stepped up throughout the year. So his draft stock went down a little bit, but he's right there. He can fill in right there in that second round draft pick. So that solidifies 3 needs right there. We have an edge rusher, receiver, and linebacker. Also, in the third round, we all know we're going to need another corner, and we all know who we like out of Colorado. I mean, we have all the other likes now, but this is going to be a third round type corner, which is Isaiah Oliver out of Colorado. And I don't know why, but we just like these corners out of Colorado with a Kettle, and then now you have Isaiah, 6'3", runs a 4.5, but he's a project. So you could put him behind Richard Sherman, let him learn behind Richard Sherman, and he's still good enough. He could burst on the scene just like Akello did in a couple more years since now we have Richard, or he could burst on the scene before that if Richard is not ready to go. Hopefully he's ready to go. So we have that option. Also, another third round pick would be Colton Miller. Colton Miller just recently, if y'all didn't know, recently he just met up with the 49ers as a pre-draft visit.
Yep.
So, and he worked under Joe Staley in the summer. That was his mentor. So that's a connection right there. Oh. He was a former tight end. He runs a 4.95. So that shows you how athletic he is. So, and he's 6'8", 6'9". So imagine Trent Brown size, but athletic as Joe Staley. Now his blocking, he's not there as like Joe Staley, but he could build up to that under Joe Staley's tutelage. So we can have him under there, and Joe Staley can mentor him. And then if not, he could kick over to the left when Joe leaves, if he's good enough, or he could kick to the right, and Trent Brown goes to the left. Either way, we could be solidified with that. So with my next pick in my fourth round, I know we have a stable running backs. I know we have speed, but I like Akrum Wale out of Iowa. Akrum Wale is one of the underrated running backs, I should say, in this draft. Yes, he doesn't have the big frame as we want because I know we have small backs with speed, but he's from Iowa. First off, that's a Big Ten team, and they run the ball down your throat. You seen what happened when we got just 2 people from Iowa? How that changed everything. Now with him, that just brings more competition in. So Joe Williams, Matt Breida, it's not going to be an easy job. Yes, because you played last year. Yes, because Joe got hurt last year. So he was hurt, but he could have came back, but. You get more competition in. Let's see who the best man needs to win. We need competition at every single spot on the field, as Kyle would say. We need competition everywhere. So that could be another one. And then what I like right now is Mike White, the quarterback out of Western Kentucky University. Now I know some might not know about him, but he's 6'5". He's not gonna wow you with the speed and everything, but he has the short intermediate accuracy. Deep ball accuracy is crazy good. He's the reason why DJ Chark looked so good in the Senior Bowl. If you've seen who threw it to him, that was Mike White. Mike White, deep ball accuracy is perfect. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's good. But he has a little weakness. He stands in the pocket a little bit too long, but that's come from that air raid offensive college. So, but he could battle out with CJ Beathard. And as he's battling out with CJ Beathard, we see who the best man win. But he's a good project to look on. Mike Mayer asked him a question like, why did this play happen? Why did you throw it to the running back on this play? He described every single detail of that play and what covers whoever whatever coverage there is, he's gonna have an option. So that shows the smartness and the QB awareness and QB IQ that he had right there. So that's one thing that turned me on to him. So I like that. And then I know a lot of people might not know about him, what I'm about to tell you right now, but he's a 6'4" receiver at a USF. His name is Marquez Valdez Scott. He ran a 4.37 at the combine.
What?
Yes, his skills are very raw. His numbers are not great. He put up record-setting numbers just because USF never had a dominating receiver like that. It was only 55 catches for 879 yards and like 6 touchdowns. It wasn't a lot. But at 6'4" and running 4.37, you could do something with that. Yes, this is my 6th-round draft pick, by the way.
Yeah,
So if you want to get him, you could get him. See what he does. See what he does with a real quarterback now. He didn't have a real quarterback at USF. See what he does with a real quarterback. Now, by doing that, you never know. Now he has his deep ball catching is actually really, really good. Now his intermediate routes and everything, those are coachable. He's a very coachable player. So if he does that, you never know what might happen. We might have another Martavis Bryant. You may never know. 6'4", 4.37. It's just a project. And then my last 2 7th-round draft picks are Trey Matthews and Cole Madison. Trey Matthews comes from Auburn. He's more of a strong safety type, plays in the box. He's not the best in coverage, but he's a good tackler. He's very enthusiastic, so he could just bring something onto the team and just more depth on it, more competition if he could get there. You see what happened with Adrian Colbert when he was a 7th-round draft pick. You may never know how it may happen with him. So, and he was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. So, I mean, it has to be some talent there. And you played for Auburn and you started. So, I mean, you're not at a sorry school playing at a sorry school, and starting for there. And then Cole Madison, he comes from Washington State, where your boy Trez quarterback Luke Falk is at, and he protected he was his right tackle, so he was very good at pass protection. But his frame he's gonna be built up more for a guard in the NFL because he's 6'5", 318. So he can move in to guard, and he played guard at the Senior Bowl. He did pretty good. Of course, he has to get better at the run because pass protection, that's all he did. And he's only capable of blocking for a quick couple of seconds. But with Jimmy G, that's all you need. You just need a couple seconds. Give him 2-3 seconds. Better than what we had with Beatles, Lakeland Tomlinson. I ain't gonna get too more into that, but that's that's that. So that was my first scenario.
All right, Stevie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, Stevie, hold on, because I want to pause and tell everybody. Hey, remember, hashtag Q and get that question on us, and also it's going into that app. You will see Stevie's name being displayed with a little graph underneath it, whether you can vote whether you think he's doing a good job or not. But there's no or not. Yes. Hey, you gotta vote on him. Hey, and Kent, catch him. Thank you, Kent. All right, Stevie's going on to his second scenario. Are we gonna flash the first scenario? All right, Stevie, continue with that other scenario. We are waiting.
All right. So the second scenario is no trading. No trading involved, just our regular draft picks. That's what it is. So the second scenario, number 9 pick, we're going Dorian James. Everybody know this man can play all the positions on the field. We could use him in multiple. So imagine not even have to go a nickel. Say Kawan Williams get hurt. We could put him in that nickel. Adrian Colbert is starting at free safety. I don't know, but Jimmy Ward is not starting at free safety. Adrian Colbert is starting at free safety. So you got Adrian Colbert, Jaquaski Tart, Derwin James, Richard Sherman, and Akello on the field at the same time. You want to bring a running back out the backfield? Stop. You want to put a slot in? Derwin James got him stop. It's just imagine that. So that's just one scenario right there. Then the second pick, our second round pick will be Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat comes out of Florida State, which is my college that I love. He comes out of Florida State. He was the number 1 defensive end coming out of high school. I think he was even the number 1 prospect coming out of high school when he came out. Went to Florida State. He had an up and down career, but injuries played a little bit of factor in that. And then his weakness, I'm gonna give you a weakness on him. He turns it on and off. When it's on, it's on. When it's off, it's just like, where you at, man? But I'd rather take that risk in the second round just to see what he's doing. Because if he turns it on and actually turns it on, we have a solidified edge rusher. Like he's 6'5" and running 4.53. He's 0.200 of a second away from Jadeveon Clowney, and the same height and speed, same height and weight. So I just imagine the potential that could happen from there. And then of course my third round, it's basically all the same going down like I said before. Isaiah Oliver, Colton Miller, but instead of Akumwale, the running back I chose in my first scenario. Now we're doing Michael Gallup in the 4th round. Michael Gallup is a receiver that a lot of 49er fans love. He's 6'1". Yes, he ran a 4.53, but listen, that game speed is different from straight line speed. So you do that there. He's a great route runner, which we need. And he could catch the ball. He could go up for the contested catches. If you've seen what he did against Alabama, he wasn't scared against top level competition. He actually balled out against Alabama. So imagine if he was on a better team like the Niners and have a better quarterback like Jimmy. You can imagine the production he could have. I mean, he could fit in well with the offense that we had. So we could use Michael Gallup in that, and then the rest stays the same. We got Mike White, like I said before, Trey Matthews, and Cole Madison. So that's just my second scenario right there.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop everything up on the screen. We're going to review what you just did.
All right.
Which was nice job. Kind of like. All right. Now, this is Stevie's. Hold on a second. I'm going to get the first one. I'm going to get your trade down up first. That was interesting. And this is the thing where everybody's torn. Trade it down or keep it and get the BPA. And you know, it's so funny because I'm not sure right now. And you'll get this argument if you talk to 10 49er fans as to did we get enough players in free agency to warrant BPA. Let me go down to Stevie's picks first. This is Trey's the first round, number 9, and third round, number 70, picked the Bills for their first round, number 12. Second round, number 53, and third round, number 65. All right? First round pick at 12 will be Harold Landry out of Boston College for the edge. I already said it yesterday, too. It dawned on me, Stevie. I looked up and down, and I said, you know what?
Yeah.
It's Landry. Landry was a step behind, only a step behind Bradley Chubb.
Right there, and they both in the ACC conference. That lets you know they both played the same teams, both dominated.
Okay, and second round is Malik Jefferson, outside linebacker from Texas. See, yeah, there you go. We got outside linebacker and edge. We're gonna fix this pass rush with Stevie's draft. Second round pick, T.J. Chark. They had to put water on the runway at the combine. The boy is fast. After he got through sprinting down through there that quick. Who's seen DJ coming? Man, it's out of LSU. Quarterback there does not know how to use people like that. Nobody knew nothing about DJ. All right. Third round pick, Isaiah Oliver, cornerback. Another one of my faves. I'm going to go ahead and be Bob. I'm going to tell you, I feel like Isaiah Oliver. I like that Colorado product. Whoever the coach is over there is doing a great job. Third round pick, Colton Miller. It's an old team, UCLA, offensive tackle. Fourth round pick was very popular amongst 49ers. Akram Wadley. Go hard. I know you're thinking, Bobo, I told you all about that weeks ago. You and Stevie on the same page. Fifth round pick is Mike White, quarterback, Western Kentucky. This is interesting, Stevie. I saw that and I said, you know what?
57% completion rate.
He's good. And I said to myself, you know, this is interesting. I bet you if the 49ers pull a quarterback this time, I said it'd be very interesting. Stevie's pulling one. All right. Sixth round pick, 184, Marquez Valdez Scantling, a wide receiver out of South Florida. Steve would know about him, but this guy sounds like he's extremely quick for that size. We're talking Terrell Pryor type speed. What? Sir, that long and that fast? We've got a new freak coming up through the NFL. Seventh round pick, 223, Trey Matthews at safeties from Auburn. Seventh round pick, 240, that's Cole Madison. OL from Washington State. I think this is the guy that was working. Did you say this is the guy that was working with Joe Staley?
No, that's Colton Miller. Miller.
All right. Must be the next round. All right, let me get Stevie straight up trades with no trade down. All right. Don't forget to go in the app and vote for Stevie. If you appreciate what he did, please let us know. Notice I left it at that. All right. Now Stevie's no trade down, up or otherwise. His first round pick is Derwin James, safety from Florida State. This kid is a specimen. When you look at him, you see nothing but rock, solid chiseled muscle. He has no excessive baggage. He moves like lightning, and he hits like a train. Agreed. Second round pick, Josh Sweat coming off the edge. He got a lot of. Josh did a nice work in the Senior Bowl as well. Florida State product. Third round pick, Isaiah Oliver, cornerback, Colorado. We just talked about him. Third round pick at 74. Colton Miller, offensive tackle, UCLA. He's seen as by a lot of people as a project, but this dude has all the intangibles. You look at him, size, athleticism like Kyle's going to want and need. Fourth round pick, Michael Gallup, wide receiver, Colorado State. It's going to be interesting because 49ers actually, I know they noticed him, but then again, I worry everybody noticed him recently. His stock's got to be going up. Fifth round pick, 143, Mike White, quarterback. Sixth round pick, Marcus Valdes-Scantling, wide receiver from South Florida. Seventh pick, Trey Matthews. He's from the football school of Auburn. He's a safety. Seventh round pick, Cole Madison, offensive line, Washington State. And that is Stevie's picks. All right? Tell you what we're going to do, fam. If you got some questions for Stevie, he's more than ready to handle it. Handle it. Start at the top, Brunel Jacobs. Do you think, Mr. GM, we should get Mike Pouncey and put him at center and move Richburg to guard? Here's the thing. When we were doing free agency, everybody wanted to talk about the draft. We're doing the draft. Now people are going to start in about free agency.
But it's all right, Ruben. But
Stevie would handle that, though.
I mean, if we could get him, oh yeah, he's a Pro Bowl player. I mean, more talent, more competition, more talent, the team is getting better.
Yeah,
I would love
true.
that. We don't have a second center right now, so I would love that.
You know, it's a good point.
You could put Richburg at guard. He could play better than what we had.
Yeah. Oh, hey Stevie, you know what though? Hey, weren't we working on Eric Magnuson last year as a center too?
Yeah, but we had to bump him out the tackle where he couldn't play as well. And you seen what happened when we played the Eagles when he had to go out the tackle. You know what's funny about that? That's why I keep telling people. You see, people think the Browns are going to get Quentin Nelson in the first round due to the fact that they lost They lost Joe Thomas. Remember one thing: Pugh in New York is an outstanding guard. They moved him out to tackle, and he was butchered. You know, sometimes moving your guards out to tackle doesn't mean they're going to be successful just because they look good at guard. So that's why I think Quentin Nelson is not going to be snatched up by the Giants or the Browns. Oh, wait, maybe the Giants because they got killed. It could be. Maybe, or he could get snatched up by the Broncos too since they got Case Keenum at quarterback.
See, simplifies the coach. Do you have an inside linebacker at all in your possible picks?
No, not really because. Look what we did in free agency. We didn't get a linebacker besides what we re-signed Brock Core. That lets you know about Reuben's Foster situation. They know more than we do. If they knew it was dire, they would have got an inside linebacker in this free agency. So that just lets you know right there.
Steve, you made me feel better already. I have been concerned about that, and it's been such quiet in Santa Clara about Reuben Foster. And
I deleted all his pictures off Instagram. Like they making him go low profile, but
real low.
He has to as of right now.
I mean, think
that lets you know about this. They know more than we do.
I know
if they didn't want to get a linebacker in free agency, why?
I know they had a chance. They could have got Derek out of Kansas City. I think he's still available, actually. If you just want a placeholder.
If they do end up getting one, that'll let you know about Reuben Foster's situation as well. That might be more dire than what it really is.
See?
So right now we don't have one, and they're not looking for one, and we haven't heard any news of getting one. So.
But
Malik Jefferson's outside. He could scoot in the inside. I'm not saying he can't play that now because he was the top linebacker and coming into this draft until everybody else outdid him a little bit more. But he's still a good productive linebacker. And we got Malcolm Smith as well who can play the mic. So they're not really too worried about that right now.
Doesn't sound like right. Hey, let me shout out to Jamar Walton. NFL really means Niners for life. Jamar. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you, hey, Jamar. And let's go on to. There you go, Coach. Stevie's just reflected a little light on that. What he's talking about is the fact is if the 49ers didn't move in free agency, it's a good indication. I've heard a lot of stories about it too. Good indication that Reuben Foster is not in any more trouble in a couple of games. We can live a couple of games with just patching up like we did last season, coming down the stretch. We had Brock Coyle handling the mic. And now that you got Malcolm Smith over there on the other side, I think we'll probably be fine. I agree. But yeah, I got to tell you, I really would like to see, and I'll really run you by this, Stevie. I would really like to see the 49ers go ahead, though, and get a premier linebacker just to let Reuben know. Reuben, you know what? If you don't learn to conduct yourself out here,
Right.
I'm going to have another man working with you that you know if you're not here, we'll still be all right.
Hey, Ronbo, speaking of linebackers, you heard about Navarre Bowman? What he about to do now?
No, what?
He's about to go visit the Cowboys soon. He's not going. He might not sign back with the Raiders.
Because they didn't call him yet. See?
No, they did. They offered him, but he wants to explore the free agency before he can make his decision of going back there.
Because Stevie, between you, him, and me, we know the Raiders ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. Exactly. They ain't going nowhere. Like, it's over with.
let me get another question to you from Nick Smith. What if the 49ers trade for a higher pick? Ooh, trading up instead of trading down.
Hey, I'm with it. If it ain't for Saquon or Bradley Chubb, I mean, it could be for Derwin too if they love him that much. But he might just fall to us, so we may never know because with the Jets trading up, it might go quarterback for the first 3 picks.
Yep.
And in the 4th pick, I think they're gonna go probably a cornerback because that's the Browns again.
Yep.
You never know with the Broncos, even though they only signed Case Keenum to a 2-year deal, so you got to remember that it was only a 2-year deal. They might get a quarterback like a Baker Mayfield.
Steve, you're right. Especially if Baker Mayfield is available, that would mean
you're gonna have teams that's gonna trade up too.
Yeah,
a lot. Other team, Dolphins need a quarterback. Ryan Tannehill is garbage. They're gonna need a quarterback. So Pittsburgh is gonna need a quarterback. Saints are gonna need a backup quarterback. They're coming in.
Saints are probably thinking about a first. The Saints are probably thinking about a quarterback. Drew Brees got a 2-year contract. You bring in your quarterback now and let him groom under Brees. This could be very interesting. All right. Let's see who do we got next here. The notorious one, Chris Schultz. What draft in the world thinks Oliver or Colton Miller is going in the 3rd round? LOL. Stevie,
why not?
How would you address Mr. Schultz?
Well, hold on. First off, why were they going to go above the 3rd round? Isaiah Oliver he's a development type player. You could probably find him late in the 2nd round. Same thing for him. But we have 2 early 3rd round picks, so you may never know how that goes. And they're all development projects. So 2nd round pick, you're not going to really do it as a development. You're going to try to get those players to play. 3rd rounds you can actually have for development, and those are development type players. So you could go off that. I don't know if you saying they're gonna go earlier or if they're gonna go later because he didn't really state that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just in my opinion.
Yeah, hey Chris, specify what the LOL is. Is that? Do you find that a ludicrous thought, grabbing these players in the 3rd round, or do you think we should be grabbing them in the 2nd round? Please amplify on that. All right, let's see. Brunel Jacobs says, just asking, can Derwin James play corner too? If so, would we be interested in moving him there?
Why not?
Yeah.
He's 6'3", running 4.47. He played corner before.
Yeah. And I'm watching his flexibility.
He's a versatile player, so just like Jimmy Ward, but better.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. No, I saw his flexibility, and he can flip them hips. I seen him. The dude is just a good athlete.
Exactly.
Jim Thomas wants to know, do you think, Mr. GM, you'll pick up a big running back, a guy to get those 3rd and 3 tough yards? Oh, I like this guy. Okay, go ahead. I know what you're going to say already because I'm going to say the same thing.
I would love that, but for Kyle Shanahan's system, I don't think it's going to fit. Personally, if you could go back and look at what he did in Atlanta and what his father has done, I mean, Terrell Davis went with his father. He was a big running back that could run the zone scheme. But with these running backs now, it's just like, look at Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde was a big running back, but he wasn't productive as much as people may put him out to be. But it wasn't all that. He wants speed in his offense, at least a zone running back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kalen Ballage, I'm not gonna lie, that's a big back that can run.
Yes.
I think he ran a 4.46. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting him, to be honest with you. I left him out my draft, but I wouldn't mind getting him. He runs a 4.46, and he came from a shotgun type system, so where they do zone reads. So I mean, I could like that right there.
Mm-hmm. And Steve, the point is, Kyle Shanahan's scheme is not for a lot of smash mouth football. You know, that's why I say if you really insist on doing that, he's also got juice, and Juice seems to enjoy that.
But I mean, last year it wasn't too good when he ran it with Juice on these 4th downs and ones, and we kept getting stuck. But we are upgrading on the line.
Yes.
So I feel like that will be better now.
Yeah. Because now that you got Richie, and that you got Richburg there, you can push that shot down the middle. Because Richburg does a good job. I've watched film on him recently, and I didn't even know who this dude was. I understand. And when they say he knows he's good reach block, this dude can recover quick. If you thought you got by, think again. Mrs. Richburg's baby boy is ready, man. I said, look at this. Now I see what Kyle's doing here. All right. Because the center, as you know, Stevie, the center is so important in Kyle Shanahan's system. That center's got to be able to do a lot of things. He is the pulse of that offense.
Gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
You see how fast they traded him? That was beyond fast. Soon as the opening came, that's to go.
First one of the first guys they got out. Because, you know, realistically, they had to look at it. They did the same thing with Carlos Hyde because they knew we gave him a shot last year.
Everybody knew Carlos Hyde went for the. Watch the games. I watched the games about 100 times over and over. He ran so slow through the holes. Now, when it came down to the goal line, yeah, he got it done for us at the goal line. I'm not gonna lie. But when it came down to catching the ball, 9 drops. Then he would have had way more catches. He just dropped the ball completely, and then it's just it wasn't working. And
Stevie, I love the way you said only 9 drops. Carlos, out of 85, took in 55. Okay. We're not going to bash Carlos today. I'm sorry. I'm not bashing it. He's in a good situation now, and he's going to be a flex back, though. Okay, never mind.
And not if they draft Saquon. If they draft Saquon, he's going to be a third back.
See?
Duke Johnson is a good back, too.
Oh.
So don't forget that.
Oh. God, let us pray. Please take care of Carlos. We don't want nothing bad to happen to him.
Paying $6 million to a third round or to a third string. I'll tell you that much.
Not that much money. Okay, we can talk about that in the next program.
Right.
Greg Kennedy. Greg Kennedy said, why would we draft Landry over Edmonds?
Edmonds is not going to be there at that point in time. At 12, he's not going to be there.
That's
the only reason why. If he was there, I would have chosen him. But he's not going to be there at that point in time.
That's true, boy. Edmonds that's a top 5 pick. His stock shot up during the combine. If it wasn't,
I don't even think they had their pro day yet. If he does well at the pro day, top 7.
Oh man,
we had either 9 or 12, or we might even, knowing John Lynch, we might trade back even further. You may not know. They might trust the dude that we got from the Chargers. So you may never know.
But Stephen, you go along with the sentiment. That's why I was saying a minute ago about Ruben. If Ruben can't leave the PD alone, I get Tremaine Edmonds. In this way, as Ruben's sitting there with his lips all stuck out and mad, y'all bring him in.
But that's why I got Malik Jefferson.
Yeah, exactly. I just say, listen, we're not doing this to intimidate. We just wanted you to know that if anything goes wrong, we'll be able to have a backup. Ruben, this is a business. And we've got to win games. So, just don't take it.
But I think he learned his lesson, though.
Yeah, I do too.
Honest. I think it's not going to happen anymore.
Oh, I do.
He's going to move different.
Yeah. You got to stop. The police department has got to stop having your name. Okay. See, Daniel Alvarez says, in a trade with a second pick, would you get Isaiah Wynn, then add Nwosu, third, and get Oliver. And Daniel, you
read that again to me, Ronbo? I ain't really get what he was saying. Say that one time.
Okay, now he wants to trade with the second pick.
My second draft pick?
Okay, maybe he's referring to what you did. Okay, in a trade with the second pick, would you get Isaiah Wynn, the guard from Georgia, right? And then add Nwosu, the outside linebacker, third, and now get Oliver. Daniel, there's something abstract about your question. It doesn't fit. There's something wrong.
He's saying instead of my second pick in the draft, make it be Isaiah Oliver. and then the third pick make it a Wusu for the 2 second-round ones.
Okay,
It,
maybe that's what he means.
I mean, Isaiah Wynn might be going in the first round. His draft stock skyrocketed, so he might
I
be going in the
know.
first round. I don't think he might. He might go late first round, not high first round, but late first round. So you may never know. It's a lot of guards that a lot of teams that need guard play as well. So you may never know if he does go to the second round, which I don't think he is. Then I would have chosen. But a lot of things you got to think into. You got to put in the aspect. These players might not go in the second round.
True.
So I mean, I'm sorry, in the first round, and they might fall in the second round. You got to look at what we're choosing in the second round too, as well.
Yeah.
Because we still have the pick number 59, which is almost what Saints? What's the Saints pick? That was the 59.
I don't know, but I know it's way
that's
down
late
there.
Second round.
Yeah.
But we do have the early second round coming from the Bills as well. But
with your trade,
that's why I chose Malik Jefferson, because he's not going late second round. He's going early second round. So that's why I chose that.
All right. Let's go to Marcus Riggert. If we pick at number 9, should we trade back in the first, like we did the last 2 seasons, and maybe somebody like Harold Landry or Cortland Sutton? Everybody's favorite dude. Cortland Sutton better come in this year, but he better not be a bust.
Y'all think y'all think Cortland Sutton's dropping down that far in the first round?
Yeah, I know, right?
He's going in the teams. It's a lot of receiver needed teams as well. They're going to need him. So they're going to probably pick him in the teens type area, unless it be like last year draft, and then everybody just want to get a receiver in first round, and then they don't do nothing. So,
Steve, who's your first round? Who's going to go first in the first round? Because everybody's talking about Calvin.
Yeah.
Cortland's name.
Bro, you don't know how well I know Calvin. Like me, I knew Calvin since we were little. Like that's been my homeboy since we were very little.
All right.
I know Calvin. I trained with Calvin.
Yeah.
When I was in college, and he was there when he just went to Alabama.
Yeah.
I know a lot. Trust me. He's the number 1 receiver in this draft for a reason. Watch the court. I'm telling you, receivers can't be good without their quarterback. Watch the quarterback play from I forgot dude's name with the dreads, but he cut him off. But watch his play. A lot of his targets went down because he wanted to scramble and run all day.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I'm telling you that he's the number 1 receiver in this draft for a reason. That's why I don't want him in the NFC. I don't want him nowhere near in our division. Stay in the AFC. So Lamar Jackson too, because my godfather is his quarterback coach.
Whoa.
Stay out the NFC. I know what he can do. Stay out the NFC. I don't want him nowhere near. He could have fun with the Jags and all them over there.
Well, you're right, because Kyle Shanahan.
Even though I love our defense. Our defense gonna shut them down, but
here you go.
Stay out of it.
Because Calvin Ridley already said good. I mean, Kyle Shanahan already said good things about Calvin Ridley, so we recognize his talent.
Don't be surprised though, because Kyle. They said it's supposed to be Kyle Shanahan draft.
Everybody says that.
We're still gonna go defensively.
Yeah,
but he said it was Kyle's draft. You may never know what may happen. You may never know.
You won't. And it's going to be interesting to see. Ridley is 6'1", as I remember, right? And
but he plays bigger than that.
And well, the thing is, so people can stop. Oh, I got a theory about the size of. Well, we'll get into that later, because everybody thinks it's all about the size.
How tall is Odell Beckham? He ain't even 6 foot.
It's not the size in the red zone. It's the talent and ability. Separation is number 1. A big man can be contested. And
all day.
But a dude...
We got the corners to contest any big man in the league.
Yes. Including Gronkowski, who only came down with 8 last year. If you can be contested, you can be beat. Separation,
exactly.
That's why...
You can't... Separation, once you separate, it's over. Jimmy G's getting that ball out with 2 seconds. Less than that.
Especially with Jimmy G. Yes. This is why every receiver we have all of a sudden looks like a Pro Bowler. It's G.
Let it stay like that. I'm happy. Let it stay like that. Kyle developing his team. I do say we still need a receiver now. We need one more. I want one more because I love Kendrick Bourne. I do. I just want to see a little bit more. He didn't get his chance all the way, which I understand, but I still want to see a little bit more. I want more competition.
You're gonna get that.
Because they're gonna rotate in and out.
Yeah, you're gonna get that. They love raging wars in those camps. I can see last year was just bloody war. They'll do it again. Let me get that next question. Coach wants to know, why would you draft Derwin when you got Tart, Colbert, James, and Ward already in the secondary? We let Reed walk due to the bodies we have already there. That's a good question. Are you just looking to upgrade?
Well, first off, Ward might not even make it throughout the season. Tart hurt too. AC, he had a good year. Now I pray he keep continuing to do that. But Derwin James is a once, like you said, how Saquon is a once in a generation type running back. He's a once in a generation type safety that could play corner well. Like I think he's a better Minka Fitzpatrick. This is just from me. Maybe I'm being Florida State biased because I'm a Florida State fan, but just to me, he could be a better Minka Fitzpatrick. Personally, you're 6'3" and you run a 4.46 or 4.47. I'm sorry. You've been the best athlete on the field no matter what position you played. Like
I'm so old.
Ward is not even starting over Colbert. So why is Ward even in the question? He's not even starting over Colbert. I guarantee, even though we just paid him that $8 million salary base, he's gonna be worth trade bait. We could get a third round or another person out of him. You may never know. Just keep an eye on that.
You know what though, Stevie? Now you will have a lot of safeties in camp. You probably
that's fine. For competition is everywhere. It's going to be everywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
The best will play. The best will play for our team. But you don't let go. Derwin James can play the wheel. If you want to bring him in the box,
he's got
versatility. You put Tart at strong. You put Cobra at free. You put Richard Sherman and Akilo on the outside. Then you got Derwin James at the wheel. Yeah. And Ruben at the mic. If Ruben doesn't get suspended, but at the wheel, he could play the box. He could play that running back or that slot receiver or whoever going in the flex, or he could rush off the edge and be that blitzer, that extra blitzer. It's just the best man is going to be on the field. Sometimes best player available, right? Yeah. That's what we need, BPA.
Yeah.
That's the best player available at that point in time at 9. To me, personally, this lies with my draft pick.
All right. Me. All right. And the Sheik, he wants to know if you get trade back for Landry, why didn't you trade back in the first round for Sutton? We need a Sheik in his red zone. He's Sheik.
Who he said for?
He says if you trade back for Landry, why don't you trade back in the late first round for Sutton, as he still believes that you need to beat Cortland Sutton in the red zone or you're not going to score a touchdown. Sheik, explain that to you.
I mean, Cortland Sutton is a good receiver now. He's a good receiver, but you got to look how many times look in the recent drafts what the receivers in the first round have done in the past recent draft that you know of.
Bad news, really. It's serious.
We got what's the name? Trent Taylor had more yards than I think all the receivers that went in the first round this year.
Yes,
and he was drafted in the 5th.
That's the way it works. First round.
Yeah. So I mean, of course they didn't have Jimmy G. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have Kyle Shanahan, of course. True. So I can see why that comes into play, where he can scheme them open and let them use their athleticism for that. But a bigger need is edge rushing.
Yes.
The receiver is not a bigger need than edge rushing. Mm-hmm. We need that. I know y'all watch these games last year. We got no pressure.
Yes.
Quarterback had all day.
I was in tears all game long, Steven.
All day.
Oh my God!
I know we couldn't get nothing. Even when we blitz people, we still couldn't get anything. And that's what made us vulnerable. So we need that edge rusher. We need it
badly. Get some pressure on that guy. Also, you pointed out something else too. First round wide receivers. Name the last one that was a success. I think you got to go all the way back to OBJ.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
I think is it 3 or 4? Yeah. I think it was 3 because his contract
at least.
So it was 3 years.
It's bad luck. And also, what we talked about a minute ago, Sheik, it's separation. Do you know the most athletic big man wide receiver in the league, Julio, Mrs. Jones, baby boy, 3 TDs. That's all he had last year. Matt Ryan was the MVP. It's separation, fam. It's not size. It's separation. Trent Taylor will get more touchdowns than some of those big men. Anyway, you're not going to change anybody's mind on that. They still think it's about big. Because Gronkowski had 8. But he's got Tom Brady coming to him. There's not,
And he's a good route runner too for a tight end. So
yeah, and you got to run route.
Factor too, separation.
Got to run route. Brunel Jacobs, what about Shaquem Griffin? Would you pick him up in the 3rd round? I love that question.
You know what? I'm mad at myself for not even thinking that. I'm really mad at my that. I'm really mad at myself. That is a good point. I should have. Really. Listen, I agree. I messed up on that one. I forgot. That completely missed my mind. Yeah.
Queen.
Now I would in the third or fourth. I would personally.
Yeah. Because ain't nobody going to wait. He ain't going to
Yeah.
fifth round. Shaquem is going to be gone for first of all, for the PR he's going to bring. And next, Shaquem
Exactly.
he can play football. People,
Yeah.
this is not a charity case. Shaquem, watch his film, y'all. If you watch Shaquem, the man is, ooh, don't try to run. If a quarterback gets out of that pocket and thinks Russell Wilson would get handed to him. Oh, I love it. All right. Let me get excited about Shaquem, man, because I keep saying, people think he needs to be given a break. He don't need no break. And Shaquem already told people, don't be feeling sorry for me, y'all. I'll handle myself. He's right.
Right.
Oh, man. And my Ant 40, is it Ant 408? That's big thanks, fam. Hey, let's go to the next question is, Greg Canada says, shouldn't we add offensive lineman depth in the second round like Hernandez from UTEP? I like that, dude. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I mean, well, he's playing guard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't second guess that. Yeah. I mean, if he's available, everybody, they draft that goes up. Look at Solomon Thomas. I know he's a defensive player, but I'm just saying in principle, he was touted as a second round draft pick or late first round. He skyrocketed to us at number 3.
Stevie,
Hernandez, if he has another good day, good pro day, late first round. So I don't think he might go in the second round. He might be another late first round pick, just like Isaiah Wynn. But if they're there in the second round, of course. But my thing is, I don't think they're going to be there in the second round. Personally, that's why they choose. And we can let Eric Madison develop a little bit and see where he go. We still got Joshua Garnett. We can let them develop more and see how that goes from there.
True.
I know it's going to be like, dang, you don't know how they go, but I mean, you don't know how those guards are going to be too. At least they've been in the system. They know it for at least a year now. So,
yeah, Stevie, but I want to go back on something you said, because I know that Trez, you see, it seems no matter where Trez is, it's like Jimmy Olsen of Superman. He has a little signal on his watch or his phone letting him know when somebody said something about Solomon Thomas. You see, last year when I was crying like a baby, people was talking about Solomon Thomas this, Solomon Thomas that, and I wanted Corey Davis. So I said Solomon Thomas stock rose because of the combine. That is not a good reason to bring him in as the number 1 pick for the 49ers. You watch it, Ronbo. Solomon Thomas is going to be the number 1 pick. And I'm saying, y'all ain't don't know it. I was arguing my butt off. Like I knew what I was talking about.
I know it. I remember it the whole time.
God.
But they made up for it. They got Ruben later in the first round, so they made up for that. Because Solomon, he showed flashes, but he didn't play up to the standards. But maybe because they had him out of position, trying to put him on the edge.
And that's
maybe he's more of an inside player, so
I agree.
That could play a factor too.
I agree.
Well.
And I want wait with Solomon Thomas, people, before y'all start on me, I am not saying I'm unhappy now. He is a good ball player, and I can see where his potential is going to be, and he'll work right up. All right. Corey Davis did okay with the Titans.
You see, he was going against us. You didn't even know he was playing in the game when he played us.
Hey, but I have a feeling that Corey with Jimmy G might be a machine. Okay, it's neither here nor there.
But they ain't here now, so they ain't riding on this train.
Yeah, so we're moving on. All right. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Kent, catch him. Thank you, Kent. Kent says, love your channel. So glad I found it. Thanks, Kent. And appreciate you, man. Welcome to the family. Let me see. Which one is next? Oh, it's Graf. Graf and Kicks. Do we need a short yardage running back? Again, that question.
Not in Kyle Shanahan's system. You really don't, because it's a zone scheme. I mean, like it's like the same thing saying with Carlos. We're just gonna get another Carlos, but at the same time, if he can't find the hole, it ain't gonna be no short yardage running back. We need somebody that's a fit for this. Y'all sleep on Jarrett McKinnon. He could get the job done. Joe Williams ain't small either. Joe Williams is a good 215, almost 220, and he has a whole year of being in the weight room So he might have added more weight to that, and they all can do that. So I mean, they could be short yardage backs as well. Jeremy get 32 reps of 225.
I
Come
know.
on now,
I know.
32 reps. And y'all talking about Saquon did 29. This man did 32
I know
and
you.
ran faster.
That's scary. That's
Oh
scary.
no, I'm sorry, ran the same, not fast, but ran the same.
Well, you know what?
But
Running the
he just riding
same.
though. Saquon though, that's that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna put him in the category of Saquon. I'm not gonna do
Well,
that.
no,
But
but I
as for
mean,
right now, he's a 9, so that's why I'm hyping him up right now.
yeah. See, that's what we do, Because hey,
Right,
but here's the thing, though. I did you watch Devontae Freeman in that offensive system? Devontae,
Right, he was at short yardage back too.
well, not only that, but
Kevin Coleman, same way.
Yeah, but Tevin was the one that was a brute. Devontae was supposed to be. But I always laugh when I look at what Kyle did with that. Devontae would get the handoff. He would see all that violence at the line of scrimmage, and he'd go for the sideline while them dudes, and his mind was so quick. While them dudes are beating the hell out of each other at the line of scrimmage, I'm going to go over here to the right. I'm going to go over here to the left. Damn that.
Right.
And run right in the end zone, almost untouched. During that Super Bowl, he did that. I was laughing. I said, Devontae said, looked at the hole, boom, shifted to the left. It's like it was a design play, I'm pretty sure, because I also see the tight end booming out to the left side. Devontae went and got him. But he went right into the end zone untouched. I said, you see, that's Kyle Shanahan.
That's the vision too.
Yeah.
You could be a short yardage back and have no vision, and then you ain't getting no yardage at all.
Yeah.
So you gotta read those too. Like you seen Carlos. We keep getting on Carlos. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get on Carlos. I'm not gonna do it on.
I know. Let's not do this. Okay.
We can go to the next question.
Next question. All right. Let's go to and see where we're on that. I like that. Loud Zach 55. If it comes down to our pick and Ward isn't drafted yet, do you guys think we should pick him up? Denzel Ward. What are you feeling on him, Denzel?
That'll be probably. Well, we got. Well, here's my thing on it. Depends. They trust Richard enough to where he's going to get on the field. He's going to be that Richard of before. They trust him enough for that. So it'll be redundant to draft Denzel Ward. Then he plays better than Richard. You know what I'm saying? Or he comes in, but it's just like we have Richard. I understand we had like a Rashad Melvin, we got a Rashad Beerland that we got in free agency. Then I can see why you're gonna draft a high corner just so when he leaves, then yeah. But if we could get Richard of that, there's no point of getting another corner because we still got a Keller on the other side. A Keller could be better than him, or he might not even develop well in this system. You may never know. At least Richard is a proven commodity. He's proven what he can do. Keller has proven what he did in the 1 year. Yeah. So I mean, not really. That's why I said Isaiah Oliver in the third round. At least you could develop him to be that person to come up in that. He fits the system. 6'3", long arms. Did 4.5 40. You don't have to run. You don't have to run super blazing speed. And it wasn't like it was a low 4. I'm sorry, a high 4.5. It was a low 4.5. So almost like a 4.49. So you just put that in the aspect in that. But Denzel Ward is a good corner now. Don't get me wrong, but we wouldn't be right to really get him at that point in time. And now we got other needs to fill. So corner is not a need. So
and this is why I kept trying to tell people all through social media. We got Denzel. I said, listen, Denzel Ward's a good cornerback. It's like Stevie just mentioned. Denzel Ward and Malcolm Butler are both good corners. They're too small. Sal's serious. They've cultivated a program. They're going to stick to it. If you don't have 32 or 33-inch arms and at least 6 foot tall, they're not interested. They're just not. I mean, the guy could be playing lights out corner, but he ain't coming. He doesn't fit the scheme, and they have a reason for that. They need guys who can clog the lane and obstruct vision.
I know this. I know we go for what the scheme is, but don't sleep on the corners that's the 5'11" because you got the good corners out there that's 5'11", like Chris Harris,
great,
like Mike Butler. All those are good corners now, but they're just 5'11". Now, if you want to go with scheme wise, he doesn't fit the scheme. But if they're just going to go in cornerback in general, then yeah, because Deion Sanders was only 6 foot.
Yeah. Oh, they were there. They would have took Deion.
That ain't short, but that ain't tall as well. Yeah. But I bet you we put him in his system if he played to this day.
6 foot, they would have took Deion. Because the whole
5'11", 6 foot. I mean, it's just 5'11", 3/4. That's how tall he is. 5'11", 3/4. But at least that's 6 foot. But if you play bigger than what your height is, just like a receiver, if you play bigger than 6'3" and you 6'1", it's the same aspect in that.
He said, if you had long arms, because the whole thing is, from what I study on this, it seems you need to be able to clog lanes. If I'm the quarterback and I hesitate because I got some long defender out there and I know or I'm worried that he might be able to reach that pass before I can shoot it out there, while he's thinking DeForest Buckner done ate him up. That's the thinking behind that whole system. You need to cause that quarterback to hesitate. Richard Sherman he is the quintessential of that system. Because how many times the quarterbacks looked to the right and looked at Sherman and got scared? Boom! Here comes Michael Bennett. It's too late. You know what?
Right. That half a second plays a big difference. Just that half a second of just, should I?
Yeah.
I mean,
too late. They got your ass.
Right.
Daniel Alvarez, would you get Landry, Wynn, Carlton Davis? Wait, I'm not through yet. Luosu, offensive tackle Jamarco Jones, then Cal Laletta instead of Mike White, Senior Bowl MVP. Remember the MVPs, Dak and David Johnson. Plus, talk to John Lynch and Richie. John Lynch thought Richie James fit. I'm not sure what's going on here, but he did mention a lot. Did you get all those players?
I was. Hey, he been lost me. I was like, okay. I was going with the flow.
Let me give Mr. Alvarez. I want to say something to him. Yeah, Daniel, break it down a little bit there. That's too much. Would you get Landry, Wynn, Carlton Davis, and Moshu at offensive? Because your question doesn't have really any specific. You can't answer it. You know what I mean? You need to make one question out of it.
Carlton Davis is more of a press corner. If you want to play him off, he's not better off than he is as a press corner. We're not gonna play press corner the whole game.
Yeah.
So that can answer that. That's why I didn't want Carlton Davis. Yes, he's a good corner. Yes, he has size and speed, but he's only good at press. A lot of receivers can beat press. You beat press, you're done for. And then you're not as good as on off coverage as you are on press coverage. So that if you're not good on off coverage, you're not going to be really good in the system. Because apparently we like our corners playing 10 yards and 7 yards back, apparently, which I don't like still to this day. But maybe with Richard Sherman, it might be different. Maybe just because we didn't have those top flight corners, we couldn't do it. But I think, but you can see though later on though, like when our defense started to play better, like they weren't playing so far off. So that that could probably be a change. Then we got Richard now. I think they don't play off in Seattle. Like they only play 2 to 5 yards. That's it. There was no 7 yard. Like you give a receiver 7 yards with no press, they gonna eat on you all slant game all day, and you're gonna try to. You can't create pressure with your 4 linemen, so you're gonna have to blitz a linebacker. So that's the empty zone right there. So that's why you're off. If you can't play off man, you can't really play in the system.
Yeah.
You can play press all day, but you're not gonna press every play of the game. You're gonna get tired by the third play.
And last year I think it was a rudimentary program. I think those guys were trying to learn. That's why they had him playing off so far.
Too.
So Travis says, "Do you think Jarrett can be a short yardage back as well?
Yep.
Find holes and 32 reps on the bench. He's stronger than some Odor. Must be offensive line or just lineman.
He worked out with the offensive lineman.
Yeah. Can you imagine? How much does he weigh again? He's not. Was he 2?
They did not use him to his full potential in Minnesota. Now that we have him, and Kyle has him too, and Kyle wanted him. Oh yeah, and that was a top priority, which I didn't know. I mean, it was a top priority for us, but I didn't know it was that for them as well. Because we never know what really their top priority is, because half our top priorities didn't even get chosen for free agency. I know. So the fact that they got what they wanted
last minute,
you got to trust the process. I was one of them people that was mad at free agency too. Like, dang, why we can't get this person? Why we can't get that one? But we just got to trust the process.
You got to fit the scheme. They've cultivated a program. They're not going to deviate. They're going to stick to the program. They're going to put the players in there. They think they're going to make it work. Travis Millot, can Ruben become the next Ray Lewis?
Yeah, he was the top. Well, he was a top 5 linebacker, of course, throughout the whole. He only played 10 games.
Yeah.
If he played the whole season, of course he's still in the top 5, maybe even top 3.
Number 4.
He didn't even play the whole season. He didn't even use NaVar Bowman to help him. Imagine if NaVar Bowman was there just to at least help him a little bit more. He did this on his own after NaVar left. So just imagine that.
You just got to get stronger and stop getting hurt so easy.
Yeah. Then he's going to have more help on the D-line, too, and the edge rusher, so he don't have the linemen always trying to come get him. Mm-hmm. All right, now. Yeah. DeForest Buckner, I'm telling you, 10 sacks for DeForest Buckner next year. If we get a solidified edge rusher, 10 sacks
And I think even
for
if
a defensive tackle, 10 sacks.
even if
You can't block him one-on-one. If
yeah,
you can't block our edge rusher one-on-one, because you're going to have to worry about the edge, you're going to leave this man one-on-one with your guard?
no.
No. Nope.
Shoe 5559. You think Duke Johnson gets released, traded for Beans
Nope.
by the Browns?
Nope. They already said they're going to extend his contract. He's still playing his rookie contract, but they already said he was extending his contract. So when they signed Carlos, I was kind of confused by that. So, I mean, if they don't get Saquon first, they might not even get Saquon with the first pick.
I promise you
They
tonight,
might
y'all.
just get their quarterback because they need a quarterback.
Yes.
You got Carlos.
Yeah.
Now, if Carlos is a downhill running back, and they run a downhill type scheme.
Yeah. But
with Todd Haley. So
but you get Bradley Chubb. I mean, not Bradley Chubb, but Nick Chubb. See, this draft is loaded. If anything, this draft has more quality running backs than any of the last 3 years.
Exactly. You seen who the best running backs were last year. It wasn't who went first round last year as a running back.
That was Fournette.
Yeah. Okay. Fournette did good. McCaffrey did good. But who won the rookie of the year? Alvin Kamara.
4th round.
Who led the league in rushing?
Yeah.
Dude from the Chiefs.
Hunter.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You can get him in the 3rd round. That's why Kyle Shanahan preached. You can get these running backs in the 3rd round.
And this year it's even more rich. It's crazy. Hey, Scott.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need. They can have the Saquon. He might not. You can't do nothing without a line. I mean, Browns do have a line, but you never know how their system might be with him there if he go there or if he goes to the Giants. The Giants don't have a line. So if you want to go to the number 2 pick, okay, fine. You don't have an O-line. What you going to do? You can't do nothing without an O-line.
And Joe Thomas left Cleveland.
On offense, at least.
Yeah. Let me get the next question, Steve. We got a lot of them here. Let me, Scott Hand. Hey, Scott. Thanks, Scott. And Coach wants to know, after free agency, our 2 most glaring needs are OG and CB. Why take an edge like Landry when you need a guard and another cornerback more? We already have Atachu, Marsh, Peter, Gilbert at the edge.
Okay, are they solidified pass rushers? Are they going to give you 10 sacks a season? Are they at least give you the potential to have 10 sacks a season? You can't do your cornerbacks can't play good without the line putting pressure on them. They could cover all day, but you can't cover all day. You see what I'm saying? You can cover all day, but you can't cover all day. The receiver is going to bound to get over. If your quarterback has time, the receivers are going to get open. That's why we need edge rushers. We don't know what Atachu might do. We don't know yet. He's been filled with injuries, so we don't know what he might do. And we have Isaiah Oliver that could be a starter. That could be a starter in the league. He might not be the best. You may never know, but he could be a starter.
Yeah.
But that's why I got him in the 3rd round. So that's that question. And guard, you could trust. We got Latham Thompson came in late, but he played better when everybody played better when Jimmy G came.
Which is
the
strange.
sack numbers went down.
Yeah.
So you got to put that in the aspect. Yeah, I know Lakeland Thompson ain't the best, but then we still got Eric Madison. You forget about Eric Madison that actually could play guard pretty well. He just was moved to tackle because we had no other tackles. Everybody got hurt.
Agreed.
So just put that in the aspect, and then that's why I also got Cole Madison too. He could play guard. He was a great pass protector at right tackle, but he could kick down the guard and do well as well.
Yeah.
You might find them gems that's in this undrafted, drafted. You may never know.
Yeah.
That's why I trust the system. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. I mean, in this right here, if we needed a guard that bad, trust me, we would have got that guard.
Yeah.
We would have got that guard. We would have paid Andrew Noel.
And there's still a couple left in the draft though. But I mean, you know what?
Yeah,
I got a feeling
it's hitting gems everywhere.
Yeah. And also it takes a while to learn Shanahan's system. I feel sorry for those guys.
Too.
I see
That's
what he wants them to do.
I'm sorry, I'm saying niggas, but the people we have, they've been there. We still got Joshua Garnett. We might not know how he might come back and be that 1st round talent that we drafted him to be.
He should be. They worked on him all year long. He should be really good.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget about J.P. Flynn too.
Yeah,
I forgot about J.P. Flynn.
They've worked on all those guys.
Well. He was just hurt.
Yeah. They've worked hard on those guys, and learning Kyle's system is number 1. Number 2, we go out there and do what you do. But first, can you do like I tell you? Can you hit that spot? You guys got to move like an NSYNC. I mean, you guys got to move like those synchronized swimmers. Everybody's got to be on cue. The running back's not going anywhere unless you guys are right. DeAndre Gill wants to, why not trade up for Quentin Nelson? Wouldn't he be great for a running and passing game? What are your feelings on Quentin Nelson?
He would.
Yeah.
He would, but and in this case, I feel like trading back would be better than trading up, personally, because we could fill a little bit more holes. Like with that, we don't have. I mean, we have a nice amount of picks, but we trade up. But what we're going to trade up to go there? We're at 9. So what? Say if he goes to 5, we're going to trade with the Broncos. So we give them 9, then we got to give him our second round pick, and then we maybe got to have to get something up for next year too. Maybe we don't. You never know, but that leaves us with less picks. So I mean, we got the guards. So now we have less talent going down the list. We're gonna have less talent to get. When trading back, we could get the better talent later. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Let me say hello to ex Cody McHenry. Cody McHenry's message is this. This is for the Super Bowl party. Love the show and the 49ers. Thanks, Cody. We are going to have a Super Bowl party too. People don't know yet because Stevie's telling you right now. He's putting the players in position that's going to make us an invincible team.
Yeah,
man.
I'm trying to.
Steve, let me get another question to get rolling in here. Shoe 55. You think? Didn't we just do Duke Johnson? Yeah. Let's. It's how about Joseph? Okay, it's Joseph Boney. Hey, Joseph Boney wants to know why Josh Sweat in the second round when he's predicted 3rd to 4th round under the mock drafts. Steve, are you buying into the mock drafts, or do you think that you should move quickly?
No. Half the time, the mock drafts don't even go as what the player need to be. The people see the scouts don't go off of mock drafts. The scouts go off of what they see.
True.
And what I see is a second round type player who could have been first round had he played a little bit better and not been injured. But he's a second round type player. He's going to go in the second. He's not going to go in the first round. And if he does, he's going to go very late in the first round. They might find more value, just like how Josh Barnett was supposed to go second round, but we end up finding value with him in the first. But he's going to be a second round type player because they're even saying Arden Key might go in the second round. So you may never know how it might fall. Because I want Arden Key too, but Arden Key might be too. Well, where we get him in the second, I might not. You never know because he still could be that first round talent because he was the number 1 edge rusher.
Yes.
Until the problems came.
That sounds getting ready to
You got to
say.
remember that too.
Him and Bradley, they better step. Oh, well, you know what I'd love to do? We got just bring him in and tell him, listen, we're not going to waste any time, though. Arden, all right? If you mess up, it's right in the contract, goodbye. We don't have time. Right. You're a great player, though. We brought you in for that reason. So,
Right. I personally take Arden Key over Josh Sweat, but I don't think he's going to be there when we get him.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. He's probably going to go mid-teens in the first round or maybe the 20s.
Travis wants to know, will Russell Wilson play worse than from baseball? Travis, let's get to football because you come back to that in a minute. Marcus Bradley Chubb slips out of the top 5. Whoa, should we trade up and get him? The Colts at 6 would take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So I don't think we're going to, if he slips out of the top 5, I don't think the Colts will trade with us to 9 to not let us, get him. And they need an edge rusher as well. And they could get the best edge rusher in the draft. So that's highly unlikely. But if it happened, it happened. But it's highly unlikely though.
It's good. Here's the thing. The Colts have traded to the Jets. My thinking is, are the Colts serious about Saquon? Are they trading down? I thought we got rid of Frankie. We don't have a solid running back. Saquon, say hello to Indy. I thought that was for sure the place he was getting up. Then I thought about the Giants.
He might go to the Giants. He might not. They might trust Davis Webb enough to where they feel like he's going to be the backup. The backup for Eli in the future, and he's going to be the starter in the future as well. They might feel as if that would be the case, and then they get Saquon, so he might be going that too. So
watch Saquon end up going way down further. People think because you see. The Browns are going to take a quarterback of that first pick. I'm convinced of that. They're going to trade that 4th pick because they're going to get just offers that are going to make people crazy. Because everybody wants a quarterback, right? Of one of these 4, because this quarterback class is very good. So the Browns trade that 4th pick. Who's next? And then keeps going. Saquon is still hanging out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. It's also, what was the next question here? Jason. And also, are you keeping Eric Armstead or are you trading him? It's Joey Mahoney.
For right now, just keep him for death. we'll see how it plays out. Like in my head, I want to see how it plays out first with everybody that we have. I want to see how Tachu play. I want to see what Marsh does. I want to see if they're gonna move Solomon to the inside now. And if they do move Solomon to the inside, there's no point in having Eric Armstrong. But you may never know. But they keep him as depth because people do get hurt, and he's still. They say they believe in him. We're gonna see. He always talking about. Well, we always say he's showing flashes, but always get hurt.
Stop showing them flashes and give some consistency, right?
How about we just get them flashes without the injury, and then actually get the whole light going instead of a flash. Then we can take off from there. And we can have a better D line than the Eagles. Because the Eagles they rotated in and out. That's how they keep pressure on the quarterback. They have 8 or 9 good D linemen, and they rotate in and out.
And they're all
now they don't get hurt like that.
Yeah.
Our players just happen to get hurt like that.
Let's go. Oh, by the way, let me answer this question. Taka Hawk Jr. Ronbo, where your Niners is yet? What's that name? What is that name? Huh? That's an Adrian Colbert special. Colbert. See, he's a 49er. This is just a designer shirt from his company. More about that if you want to know. All right. Donald Johnson wants to know, should we get 88 Mike Gesicki? Oh, God, I like that boy.
Yeah, but I trust Kittle. Sell it. Yeah, sell it. But you may not know. Free agency still going on. You might get Eric Ebron. You may not know.
I know everybody's talking about him.
But
Tyler Eifert.
Besides that, Gesicki, hey, I wouldn't be mad if we do. But in my draft I don't have him. But I wouldn't be mad if we do. That's another playmaker. That's another threat we can have. Kittle.
I know.
That's crazy.
That dual set, Kittle and Gesicki.
Right.
You talk
Don't forget about Cole Hikatini now.
Oh,
don't forget about Cole Hikatini.
Softest hands on the team.
Get his blocking down pat, but his hands are there. He's just got to get the blocking down pat.
See, I just wonder though, because this is the thing about the red zone. Everybody's always crying about. Remember, your tight ends trump your wide receiver in the red zone anywhere, because of brute strength and knocking guys around.
Right.
Hey, Simmerjeet Singh, do you think we will take Devon Day? Hey, who's Devon Day from UFSA? Is that a Florida school?
She trying to say Davenport? Not.
Wait, maybe that's.
I know he went to UTSA.
I think that's what's going on here. I think he's talking about Davenport. Did you mention mentioned Davenport?
Davenport went to UTSA.
Yeah, you mentioned Davenport though, right?
Davenport he's too raw of a player. I don't because in the Senior Bowl he got dominated too in the Senior Bowl as well. So and that's against better competition. He wasn't. I mean, of course he did his thing, but it wasn't that pressure that stood out like, oh yeah, that's gonna be the number 9 pick. That's gonna be the top 10 pick in the draft. No.
Yeah. I agree.
He's on that Solomon Rocket thing. I mean Solomon Thomas Rocket train. He goes from he might be a second round to now he's in the top 10, and then he gets here and then he don't produce. He gets 3 sacks.
Leo Q says
Cassius Marsh had 3. He came in late.
Yeah, I know. Scenario 2: why draft? This is from Leo Q. Why draft Derwin and we need a G and an LB? You explain that one more time. We'll stay away from that question. He's already hit that a few times. Maybe you just joined us though. But okay, go ahead, Stevie.
Well, with Derwin James, you could play him in the box as well as the wheel linebacker. If you want to talk about linebackers in that aspect, he could play in the box, and you could have the type of having Adrian Colbert and Jaquaski Tart at the free and the strong safety. And you could put him in the box and he could guard those running backs. And he could guard those tight ends. He could guard, or he could even blitz off the edge and still make plays as if a linebacker would. He has the size of 6'3", even though he's a little slight at 215. But look at Tevin Smith from the Jaguars. He's not a big linebacker as well. He made an All-Pro team this year. So and he's a better version of Tevin Smith. But I'm not saying he's gonna play linebacker or anything like that. But if you want to put him in the box until Reuben Foster get back, because it's gonna be Reuben and Malcolm Smith. Yeah. So you want to put him in the box to Reuben get back, you can do that. You can use them in a whole bunch of ways.
Yeah. You
You don't
know,
have to go nickel and do three corners where you can have technically three safeties and a safety that can play all the positions and hit like a linebacker.
yeah.
You know.
And that'd be German. He could fill that spot. You know, I
Yeah.
think that the need for a guard is a little overrated now because we got when you think about all the guards we got in camp and they've been working with them for the last year, they pretty much know if the guy's going to be useless or not. Because as we went down the list of guards we got. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Other than the starters, see. Yeah. Anyway, there's at least we've got an abundance of guards they've been working with for over a year. Those guys are going to trump some of the guys, and if they really want another guard, Pugh is available. Is Pugh? I think Pugh is still available, isn't he?
No. He signed with the Cardinals.
They got him. Okay. So yeah, or else they wouldn't have went after Pugh. I don't think the 49ers are real concerned about adding another guard because if they were, they had an opportunity to do so. So they got the center, which they see as being the biggest problem, and they were going to kick Kilgore out. But Kilgore, then they decided, well, let's not cheat him. He wants to play center. He is a better center. Let's put him at center. So I think they got plenty of guys they've been working on, like you mentioned a few minutes ago, Stevie, and we're not going to be as bad as guard as a lot of people seem to think. Give me another one here. We got time for another one. Graph and kicks. What about one of those interior D linemen from NC State?
Oh, B.J. Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like B.J. Hill. I mean, but we have D.J. Jones. We have D.J. Jones, and we got Sheldon Day.
Yeah.
And we got Earl Mitchell. And we got DeForest Buckner.
Yeah.
And we got Solomon Thomas.
Yeah.
And we got Eric Armstead.
Yeah. No.
I'm tired of D-lineman.
Yeah, no,
Even though he's good, I'm just tired of D-lineman. We need an edge rusher.
We need an edge rusher.
We need a lot more positions.
Yeah.
D-lineman, we're actually solidified at least D-line, not edge, but D-line.
Yeah, because I like Sheldon Day, man. That dude, speed and power. Him and DJ Jones.
Because he was a highly coveted player. A lot of people wanted him, and we got him, and he made plays for us. So, I mean, I don't think we need another D tackle when you still got DJ Jones, who's actually played good.
He just doesn't get
for the limited amount of snaps he had, but he played good.
Yeah. See. Let me. Okay, we pretty much went over that one. Give me Marcus. We did that one, huh? Marcus Bradley Chubb slips out of the top 5. Should we trade up? No, we already did that one, I think. Didn't we just do that one? Hey, let me get Panama Queen. Would you trade Staley to the Browns for picks? And that would be a deal because the Browns would say, oh my God, yes, what do you want? Would you do that, Stevie?
You know what? The only way I do that, give me the first pick overall. Or give me the fourth. If you give me the fourth pick in the first round, I'll do it. I love Staley, but you could kick Trent out there, and we could draft another right tackle.
And he'd have all off season to train at that left side.
Colton Miller, like I was saying, he could be a right tackle.
Yeah.
You get him. You kick Trent to the left. You get that fourth pick. Now we in business now with that fourth pick.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt that's gonna happen. But that's the only way I want it to happen.
Staley would probably retire. I mean, if they even put him in that kind of a draft, because he really likes the 49ers, and he's at that point where he's contemplating whether to quit or not, he'd probably quit. And Travis says, is Shanahan trying to acquire athletic O-line across the board? Oh, God. What do you think?
Yeah. Just because it fits his system.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the big mauler. The big mauler doesn't really fit his system because he can't move. You need to move up to get to these linebackers.
Yes.
So that's why he wants to. That's why he made Joshua Garnett cut weight because that was the big mauler. Mm-hmm. He's trying to transform his body into the zone type running. I'm sorry, the zone type blocking lineman that he wants him to be.
Yeah.
So that's why he had to cut weight. Other than that, what was the point of him cutting weight? He could be the big mauler, and we could have. I wouldn't put him with Quentin Nelson, but we could have the big mauler type lineman.
Yeah.
But we don't need that in this system as of now.
That's it. So true. And Kyle wants guys who can go out and engage. He wants you to lead that offensive line and go pick guys off downfield. Right. You got to be able to do that. And if you lay this guy out, you're still moving down through the line. Offensive linemen in Kyle's system, they got to be really monsters. They got to be around 305 to 310, athletic, be able to turn backflips, and still make possible for that running back to get downfield. Right. That's why certain guys are going to make that offensive line. I worry that Quentin Nelson may not have that capability. Everybody says, though, he's a football player. He'll be fine. But I say, oh, I don't know, guys. Hey, Christopher Gray wants to know, what about Eric Ebron? He is fast as Vernon Davis and still young.
Yeah, I touched on that a little bit earlier. That's why I said you never. That's why with the Kaseki question, that's why I said you may never know. We might get Eric Ebron. We might sneak in and try to talk to him and bring him in. So, you know, you may never know. But I would like to have him in. Yeah, he's only 24. He's not even 25 yet.
Yeah. Niner Joe says if we draft a quarterback in this draft to challenge CJ, wouldn't it be a wasted pick? Because then we'd be losing one because neither one would last on the practice squad.
No, it wouldn't be. Look what the Patriots did. They used them as draft commodity. They got draft picks out of that. They got players instead of draft picks out of that. So you could get actually better from drafting a quarterback. You know, just like Jimmy G, they drafted a quarterback. You know, just I want to put it in that aspect, but you have to keep drafting the quarterback just to keep them going because you never know what happens in this league. Quarterback could be up one hit. God forbid it happen, but one hit his career end.
Yeah.
Then you got CJ. Then who's gonna back up CJ?
Pretty scary, isn't it? You're right, though.
You want Nick Mullins out there? Well, you could draft another kid that's somewhat decent, and you could train him up, and he could have trade value. Just like when Tom went down. Just like when Jimmy Garoppolo went down. Guess Jacoby Brissett. He was the third-string quarterback. They kept drafting quarterbacks. Oh, how many times they drafted quarterbacks in New England? They kept drafting over and over. They used them as trade bait.
Yep.
Trade bait. They got draft picks. They got better as a team because they able to get their draft picks, and they can trade for player for player. You may never know.
Good point. And you're
that's
right.
the reason of drafting a quarterback. I wouldn't say every year, but almost every year.
Yeah, and they did get.
And it brings in competition. No job is safe.
Yeah.
Besides quarterback and fullback, like as in Kyle words.
And you're right. They were commodities. They brought back stuff. Michael M says, "Who's your starting linebackers?"
Well, if Ruben's there, it's Ruben and Malcolm Smith. If not, it's Malcolm Smith. And I would like Malik Jefferson if we get him, if that's in my draft scenario type and those types. But if you don't get Malik Jefferson, Derwin James, you can put him at the wheel. At least you have him on the field. Then when Ruben gets back, you put him back at safety. You can put him back at a nickel corner. You can put him back at corner. You could blitz him off the edge. You can put him in packages. Because God forbid somebody get hurt, but somebody's going to get hurt. Everybody gets hurt every year, so you may never know.
I know.
And he could get thrust into the role just like Adrian Corbo did and ball out. But he's going to be a high draft pick, so he's going to have to show us something. We expect that from Adrian Corbo, but we're supposed to suspect that from him.
Man.
And he's been training with Earl Thomas the whole all season.
Who's that?
The whole all season. So that lets you know he's trying to get his mindset right for whatever team he goes to. With hopefully us. And he could make our team better,
And when you talk about injuries, it's so scary because for the last 3 years, wow, we've been decimated each and every 19 people on the IR last year. We keep leading the league.
That's why you got to draft for depth, and then you get the best player available at 9. He's the best player available at 9, So.
Jim Thomas, let us. We're going to follow this up with the weekly gathering. Let's get into Trent next program. Hey, and it comes. I said, I do respect your conviction on your choices, though. I just can't agree. We go edge rusher with our first pick. If it's not offensive guard, he still insists on an offensive guard. It's going to be a cornerback. Mark my words.
Okay.
That's like you say.
I can't argue with that.
I know, yeah, you can, yeah.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I feel as if corner is not a big need for us. Edge rusher is. We have a corner. We just picked up Richard Sherman. I understand that we need his replacement, but if he could give us a good couple of years, we don't need to get his replacement right then and now, because there was no point in signing him to a 3-year deal. Rather than just sign him to a 1-year deal. If you sign him to a 1-year deal, then I understand that. But it's a 3-year deal. You have actually 3 years to get his replacement. So, and you may never know what might happen. He might be that Pro Bowler type again. So it'll be redundant. So what you gonna kick out of Keller, and then put in the corner that we're gonna have? And there was no point in drafting the Keller then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought about that yesterday. I said, the 49ers could have went for another cornerback. and free agency too.
But
But then I said,
we're
what do
going
you
to
do?
get one for depth. That's what we're going to get one in
Yeah,
the
you
later rounds
get.
for depth. But if we do go corner in the first round, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad. But it's just, it wouldn't be, in my mind, it wouldn't be smart. But
Yeah.
you see, if we wanted more depth for corner, we would have got more in free agency because it was a good amount of corners in free agency for depth reasons at least.
And we
But
got
it's
two or
like I
three
said,
of
we're
them
gonna get
now.
one in the draft, but it
And you
is
still
what it
got
is. I like.
Asa.
We need an edge rush. We need pressure.
Yeah.
No corner can do good without pressure
I'm
on the
sick
quarterback.
of no
The
pressure.
pressure on the quarterback makes any corner look good.
I so agree. Got to get pressure this year. I got
Right.
to.
We only had 30 sacks. Top 26.
And how many games did we watch the quarterback sitting back there comfortably? And
Man,
DeForest Buckner's getting
Blake Bortles sat
beat
there
up.
comfortable all game.
Ah.
All game.
Okay. All right. Samajit. Sir, thanks, fam. I'm back at you. All right. Tell you what, we got time right now. Okay. Tyler's T Breezy. You'll love this. It's so T Breezy, otherwise known as Trez. He says, question, Luke Falk in the third round?
Hey, I'm with you, Trash. We could develop him. I'm with it. I'm with it. We need, like I said, that's why I either chose Mike. I chose Mike White later in the rounds, but
Take
Luke
Luke.
Falk, back him up.
Yeah.
We need a quality backup because you may never know. You may never know. I like that question, and I yes, look at Luke Falk. I wanted him when we had Chip Kelly. I wanted him. I thought Chip Kelly was gonna be our coach again. Until he got fired, but
Yeah.
I wanted him in our system because we run the shotgun the whole time. That's a perfect shotgun quarterback type. But now he could develop in our system behind Jimmy. And he's a smart quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
It's just the school he was at. It was an air raid school.
Yeah.
So if he could sit there and learn under Jimmy Garoppolo, then let him do so. Then we could trade if he shows out in preseason.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's an
trade
asset.
him. You could keep him. Jimmy Garoppolo's only 26, so he ain't going nowhere no time soon. But trade him out of him,
5-year
or train him
contract.
up and get value out of him.
And Liel says, would you trade first, second, and third next year to move up to take Broncos pick and have the choice of Chubb, Nelson, or Edmonds?
No,
Yeah.
personally, that's too much to give up when you're only at 9. And one of them can actually fall to you at 9.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I personally wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like that one, the first of this year, second of this year, and he said third of next year.
Yeah. He's had a lot of assets there.
That's what we get in return. I mean, just a 5th pick.
Yeah. Well, you get a choice of Chubb.
I personally still one of them could fall to you and still be fine.
Yeah, Chubb, Nelson, or Edmonds. Yeah. Okay. And one of them, like you say, your life was the fall. So Brunel, would you trade away Arms? Oh, didn't we do this? Okay, wait a minute. You know what? Here's pretty funny though. Would you trade away Armstead and a 4th round pick for Kalichi Assembly, the guard from the Raiders? Hey, I wonder if the Raiders are they shopping him?
Yep.
Yeah.
That type. Yeah, I personally would.
Are the Raiders? Are they shopping Assembly?
I haven't heard any news of that, but if they are, I mean, Eric been hurt every year.
Yeah.
Every year. So I mean,
yeah,
I'm trying to give the man a chance, but every year,
he might.
He's gonna come in and dominate his show flags and then get hurt.
Like
it's just like, dang man, how many times you gonna get hurt? If he get hurt again this year, it's over.
Yeah, it is.
Like, they're probably gonna trade him throughout the season,
and they won't extend his
so
contract.
They'll wait till he get healthy and then trade him throughout the season, just so we can get something out of that.
Yeah, it's his contract year.
Yeah.
All right. Tell you what, are we out of time? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start because the questions are questions are gonna go on and on. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do the weekly gathering too, and listen, go ahead and give Stevie your vote because he did a fine job today. He handled all the questions and everything, no problem. So, is he a good GM? Would you trust him to handle draft night? Yeah. If you're so, you hit that yes.
Yeah, hit that yes button.
All right. Oh.
Bless you, Ronbo.
I have kitties running around my house. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Well, don't lie. Let's get one last question. What is the probability of 49ers trading down? Stevie, you know what? Stevie, what? You said trading down. And you see there's absolutely no. I mean, I thought it'd be a little difficult when you're in the ninth position due to the fact that quarterback's already gone. But there are people still running around wanting to trade up to those positions.
Right.
They're probably not going to give up as many assets.
The Cardinals that need a quarterback too. They go try to trade up and get a quarterback. You got the Cardinals. You got the Cardinals. You got the Dolphins. You got the Saints. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bills. Those are just 5 teams after us that need quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. And Lamar Jackson is probably.
It's a likely chance that we could trade now.
And Lamar Jackson's probably in the mix, isn't he? So
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's a fifth quarterback.
Rumbo, y'all don't know this because I know him personally. I just know some news, but don't be surprised if the Browns get him.
Oh, okay. Steve, we're gonna stop.
Don't be surprised if the Browns get him. Hopefully they won't kill me for saying that. But
we're gonna stop.
Don't be surprised.
Steve, we're gonna stop. We gotta set up for the next show.
All right.
Appreciate you, Stevie. Outstanding job. And we're gonna hit, as Sheik would say, hit that like, please. And we're gonna, hey, Steve, we gotta do the holler together, Stevie. I'm gonna count 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I ain't gonna give the holler today. I'm gonna shout out the Trey for this. I'm just.
Oh yeah, Stevie's got
something. But the G thing. We
just get
it right here on that.
Yeah. Give me a little more volume on that, Steve, if you got it. Here you go, Trey. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Yeah, we gonna hit it on that note right there.
I'm gonna do the holler though. Steve is just home, and it may be somebody's sleep. It's late out there.
Yeah.
I mean, and fam, I'll see you. We're gonna set up for the weekly meeting, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Stevie, you the man. Thank you, Stevie.
Appreciate you, Ronbo.
Sure. 9